Yoga is just one of dozens of activities that go on each week in the Cheviot Centre. Before it opened in 2000, groups met in a variety of church halls, pubs and schools, with no real centre for the community.
I think it's the ideal place to practice yoga. I have thought so from the beginning when there was just Tom downstairs. It's not just the colour scheme and the space around us, there's a feel to it. I think the buzzword is ambience.
The Cheviot Centre was the first major project of the newly formed Glendale Gateway Trust. It was originally the old Victorian workhouse and owned by the local council. The trust negotiated a deal in the late 1990s to give Wooler and the surrounding area a proper community centre.
The project really was born out of the village appraisal, basically a big survey of the local community, and one of the strong messages coming through was that a lot of the community facilities were fragmented. There were a lot of community facilities in the village, but they were all fragmented. And there was a big idea to pull them all together, to put them under one roof, and in the belief that that would make them more sustainable and more accessible.
The community quickly came to regard the centre as their own, with local activities varying from toddler playgroups to bridge players, all keen to use the refurbished building. 10 years on, and the Cheviot Centre is still as busy as ever.
Well, there's communal spaces which are used by people who just come in, make themselves coffee after they've been out rambling or something, just use the building as their sort of community space. We have community use drop-in computers which are used by people from Wooler, holiday makers who want to check their emails, people on holiday who want to run their businesses while they're on holiday. We have several offices to let, so we have the offices of the Agricultural Society who organise the annual Glendale show. We have an international conflict consultant has an office here. Gateway Trust obviously have their offices here. A PR consultant and the Northumberland National Park also have an office here.
But it's been a constant struggle to get enough money in to pay the running costs. It's easier to get one-off funding to start projects than to get regular grants to keep them going.
Well, 10 years on, 10 years since opening, the place is still evolving. There are spaces that were meant to be used for something which have been used for something completely different. And I think it's important to recognise that there does need to be some room for organic growth and evolution. So it is changing. Some spaces are being used for exhibitions, which is bringing in new people. Some spaces, we've had high demand for office space, which has been very good. That helps to sustain it. So I think the message is, be flexible.
And flexible means always being open to new ideas from that ever-changing community.